Okay, it's Tuesday, 2:30 p.m. So they have been working on clearing the roads for a day and a half, basically. So what I've seen so far, I'm impressed. I did not expect as much to be done as was done. Now, they didn't work on Sunday like they said they would. They did clear out the cars, but of course they did. Those are $1 million cars, and then they had to get them to the next race. That's not helping the local economy. That's not helping the local anxiety. But they have taken the entire Las Vegas Strip, the barriers to make the track and the catch fences are all down. The only thing that's left is the lighting, which is pretty good. I have to give them at least a B. I'm not giving them an A. But this is their show. This is still these are Formula One. These people are paid by Formula One to take this track apart. And the Formula One people are still here. The ones that are, the ones that were in charge of setting up and tearing down. This is not the Clark County. This is not the city of Las Vegas. This is Formula One. This is their baby to the end. So I don't know where it's going to take so much time. I'm sure that bridge on Flamingo is going to be a problem. That might be the part that's going to take up to the 8 weeks, because they said that it could be 8 weeks. But I'm just glad it's not 8 weeks for just the track itself, the barriers. See, they're all gone. Yeah, there was places, traffic, especially for rideshare and taxis. They didn't even want to work because they couldn't get in certain hotels, and then they had to know how to get in certain hotels because they made provisions. For instance, Treasure Island and Mirage, you had to enter from Spring Mountain instead of Las Vegas Boulevard, and then trickle your way behind Treasure Island if you're going to Mirage and keep going. But people that have worked here for a long time knew that. I mean, they know those tricks, but a lot of rideshare drivers are almost... I think the average rideshare driver in Las Vegas has probably been on the job 2 weeks, because that's how much turnover there is, and that's how much inexperience there is. If you get a rideshare driver that's, got 5,000 trips or something like that, that's a rarity these days, because it's just hard to make money. Because the trips just suck. The pay sucks. It's way worse than it was when rideshare first arrived. So look right here. You can see that's clear all the way to the other side of the street. Oh, they've still got some barriers there. No, actually, those stay there. Yeah, so they've cleared everything except the lighting, which is pretty remarkable. The traffic should be flowing, I would think, by tomorrow. It should be flowing normally down Las Vegas Boulevard, which is pretty good. Not as good as that pizza, but it's pretty good. That's Pizza Cake is the name of that pizza place, in case you want to order some right now. As you can see, the grandstands, that's probably going to be some of the last stuff. It seems to be pretty tedious to take the grandstands apart. Doesn't look like they've even started on them. That, of course, is sitting in front of the volcano. Question remains whether the volcano will erupt ever again, or will it erupt for about 3 weeks before they start construction on the guitar that's going to be there. 64 floors, hotel rooms, and a guitar, which they have done. They've got one in Hollywood, Florida, so it's not something that's going to be completely new to hard rock fans. I think it looks stupid, personally. Next year should go a lot smoother, because this year we had construction of our own going on Desert Inn Paradise at Desert Inn is still a big problem. And then we've got that Tropicana project that is ongoing. That's going to take a long time to finish. So we already were stressed out with the constant 1-lane, 2-lane closures, different every day on the roads around the Strip. And then whenever this came and the traffic was horrendous on the Strip, it just caused the whole corridor to come to almost a stop. Yeah, those stadiums, those seats don't look like they've been worked on at all. Yeah, that driveway into Mirage is a welcome sight for taxis and rideshare, I'm sure, because that was really difficult not to be able to pull in there. I can see from here that the grandstands that were sitting over the canal, looks like they've made progress on them. We'll find out how much in just a minute. Well, they've taken all the seats out. That's good. Still got this platform to go. Looks 100 times better already. Could barely see the building from here before. So far on the local news, they've been interviewing local businesses, and every business that they interviewed said they lost money on this race. They expect it to double and triple their business, and they didn't even get what they had last year. The people just didn't leave the paddock area and go even a block away to eat or drink or buy souvenirs. And then some of it was because of construction, where you couldn't get in their building, couldn't get in their parking lot. But they said it had a $1.3 billion impact on the local economy. I don't even know what that means, really. I think it's one of those bullshit words that all these conventions and event planners use. How much money, how much impact would there have been without Formula One? You know, what's an impact with CES, with SEMA? You know, those two huge conventions, I think are more profitable to the local businesses and the bartenders and the bellboys and certainly the rideshare people. They love those conventions, but they just hated this race. But the one convenience store down there at Flamingo and Koval said that he lost millions. I also think he might be BSing a little bit, because I don't know that he ever made millions at that convenience store. And then the Las Vegas Souvenirs, a catty corner to that convenience store, said he is on the verge of having to close his doors. This hurt him so much. And then another business down the street, or two businesses, a sushi place just a block from Flamingo and Koval, which was named best sushi of Vegas or something like that. You know, those awards that come with getting people to vote for you. They usually don't mean anything. But anyway, they were doing fantastic business, and all of a sudden they weren't doing anything during this time because of the congestion. Nobody wanted to attempt to get in their parking lot, and nobody walked down there. And then the other one is at Harmon and Paradise, that German beer. Forgot the name of it. It's got a German name. But they do well. They do 80% of their business is with visitors. They don't have much of a local following. But they said their place was empty. And it's real close to the paddock. I mean, you just walk right down to Harmon and turn to the east. And it's catty corner to the Virgin Hotel. So it wasn't because of their location. Okay, they have not gotten this film off of these pedestrian bridges. You know, and this right here, people like to see the sphere as they walk over here. It's a really good view of the sphere. So get this crap down. I just dropped him a half a grade for not getting this down right away. This looks horrible. So that's the end of the course right there. And you can see they did go down the sands. They did a pretty good job. There's the barriers on that truck. So they've got a good system. They know how to get the course taken apart pretty quick. I think the lighting is a different story. I think that's going to take a lot of man hours. You don't just pick that up with a truck. You have to, there's a lot of bolts. So that truck right there has got the barriers from the racetrack on it. But that's the end of the course right there. So I'm going to give them a B minus. B as in boy, minus. Definitely can't give them an A, because they didn't get on it on Sunday like they said. I will update again and again and again. Got to get to tomorrow. I'll go to Bellagio and see how they're doing with their seating, the ones that were sitting over top of the fountain.